Hi, beautiful souls. It's Tehla Jane here. I just wanted to take a moment today to recognise the importance of International Yoga Day. It is now in its 8th year, I believe. And if you're not aware of the day, it's recognised by the United Nations and it falls on the 21st of June every year. This year, I just feel like it has particular significance due to the impacts of the pandemic over the last couple of years, and the importance and the transition, the shift in perception of yoga and its benefits due to isolation and lockdowns and quarantines and the lack of face-to-face yoga teaching as well during some of this time. So I guess this year it does hold a lot of importance for a lot of people around the world. And the theme this year is Yoga for Humanity, and it draws explicitly from the pandemic effects and impact of mental health, in addition to physical health as well. So yoga can sometimes be perceived as a very physical practice, but yeah, it's very it's much more than a physical practice. It's about the unity, the harmony, harmonizing your body and your mind and your soul so that you can connect with the world around you. And there's also quite a strong emphasis on balance as well, how we balance our lives, how we balance our interactions with the world around us as well, how we can move forwards in balance as well, as the years go on past this pandemic. So I thought that it might be nice to share a little bit with you about my own yoga journey, because I don't think I've done that yet, because it holds a very particularly important place in my life, as well as I know it does in many of yours. But I started yoga when I was 17. I'm very, very grateful to my first teacher, Leonard. Stepped into a yoga class with him, and that was quite a long time ago now. I can't even calculate it in my head, but yeah, 20 something years ago, 24 years ago. And as a teenager, my core focus was on, how high can I get my leg? How long can I stay in this position? Can I do the challenging, tricky poses again and again and again, please? It took a few years of regular classes before I actually felt something beyond the physical, and I will never forget the day. I was actually practicing at home in my own little area that I created, and I felt it. I don't even know what position I was in. I might have been in warrior position, and yeah, I felt the energy around me, literally, and I felt bigger than my body. And that's when I started to question and ask myself, is this yoga stuff all just about the fancy poses, or is it something a bit more? And I really, from that moment, just started to embrace it as something that was having a really positive impact on my life, not just for a physical reason. And I could feel myself, could feel my mind calming down. I could feel my body sinking into itself, accepting itself for who I was. That was, yeah, I've had some real moments like that. I had a lot of moments like that in my 20s. And then in my 30s, things really started to shake up. My yoga practice became absolutely essential. Like I could not miss any classes, any sessions, for fear of what might happen, because it was the glue in the center of my life. It was holding me together. I had a lot of health complications after I had children, particularly after my second child. And I had to face the reality that my lifestyle needed to radically change beyond just going to a yoga class once a week, or twice a week, or whatever it might have been. I realized that I needed to do yoga and meditation every day. So I started to transition away from my busy career, which I had built for the last 15 years or something like that. And yeah, I felt a very, very strong calling to commit to yoga as more than a practice. I wanted to make it my way of life, and I really didn't want it just to be my hour or two in the week. I wanted it to be my everyday thing, and I started to do my teacher training, and that was in 2015, and it's essentially. It was yoga that saved me. Like I do feel that if it hadn't have been for my consistent, regular yoga practice, then I may not be here. I've had a lot of, particularly from a mental perspective, I have a condition that exacerbates my anxieties, panic attacks, shortness of breath, not being able to swallow sometimes. My condition is very focused around my thyroid. It's called Hashimoto's disease. And I also have TMJ, which is that jaw sort of joint condition as well, where it's dysfunctional. And I'm, anemic. I need to get iron infusions quite regularly. I have a series of things that just kind of that are there for a reason. And yoga has helped to guide me through the management of those health conditions, and to the point where I actually feel very, very healed whenever I am practicing my yoga or my meditations. So it's transformed my life essentially. And I think that International Yoga Day is a really great, it provides a really great opportunity to be able to just share a little bit of my story, and that my gratitude to the day, but also to my teachers, specifically my first teacher, Leonard Prendergast, as well as Simon Borg-Olivia and Bianca Mashlis. And they were my teacher trainers. And as well as Rachel Noakes, she really helped me to, explore yoga in voice and Nada yoga. And I love chanting and kirtan, and sound healing has become a really big passion of mine. So thank you, Rachel. And also to John Wedderpole. He taught me a lot about self-knowledge in yoga and yoga philosophy, which is a very important foundation to yoga practice. Rachel Zinman. So thank you very much to all of my teachers and students. And I hope that you are inspired to continue along your own yoga journey. And enjoy this special day. I am going to do a little meditation for us all. in a moment, just out by the pool. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, reach out to me with any questions, comments, suggestions. Lots of love.